Okay, here I am. I am back. Had another computer crash. So the way she goes sometimes. Save that. Wonder if I got back onto the same live stream that I was just on. I don't think so. I think this is now a separate. Yeah, unfortunately, it did not stick up. There's no. Okay. Well, anyways, chat. Sorry about that. I had another graphic card crash. This time, it actually said it was the graphic card. Um, Ever since I had that one update, it's been happening quite a bit. So if I go offline again, I'm just gonna cut the stream. I'm loading the game back up now. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But I think what I have to do is reinstall Windows, which is fine because I have a new GPU or sorry a new CPU to install anyway. So once I go through all the process, I may as well just do a full Windows reinstall there. So I should be capturing Ani here soon. The game's loading back up. Let me just go like this. Okay, so not sure why it's not capturing with display. I can do Notepad, and I can do Ani. Well, anyways, we'll do display capture, I guess. Yeah, sorry, chat. This is the third time now it's happened on live stream. Hasn't happened off stream, so I assume it has something to do with the GPU. Maybe it's getting too hot. I don't know. I should turn on the temps and see. But yeah, if we go offline again, I'll probably just end the stream for the night. But here we are. We are back. Have to try and see. Why doesn't display capture work? There it is. Okay, that's kind of what I want to use. So we're gonna try CPU encoding. Sorry, we are back. Sorry about that, everyone. Foamy Uther, thank you guys for coming back. And Dark Frost, can you try running scan down your admin command as a stopgap? What does that do? I'm not sure what that. I'm gonna write that down and I can try it. But so basically, my computer this time I let it, instead of panicking, I basically just let the computer deal with it. The last time it happened right after, like, it's okay. This started like 2 or 3 weeks ago after a Windows update, where my webcam crashed the computer, or so I thought. It was an OBS error, and when I was looking at the air log, it said something to do with the webcam. But now I actually got the error message now on my computer because I waited it out. The computer locked up, and then I just sort of waited. Control Alt Delete didn't work, so I just kind of waited, and it looked like I was gonna have to do a hard reset again, but I didn't. It eventually came up, like Control Alt Delete came up, and I got the message GPU OBS encoding error, and then ready on whatever error message as well. So I think it's something to do with the GPU. I don't know. I'm just gonna reinstall Windows at some point this week or maybe on the weekend, and hopefully it fixes everything. I think it's maybe a driver issue or whatever. That's not good. I need to get that fixed ASAP. This is really, really not good because this is supplying power to everything. So this is really, really not good. I need this done ASAP, guys. So I'm using CPU encoding now for the rest of today, and I'm not sure if that's the best thing because I'm running the game at 1440p, so it's CPU bound, right? So we'll see how it goes. I just need this done ASAP. So please get this done. And I should probably what I should do is put a blockage here for now. F it scans and fixes your system files if it manages to find corrupted files. Okay, I will do that. I will do that offline. Hey, what's up, Jay Honey? What's going on? Jay Honey J. Oh, that's a cool username. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you before. Welcome, welcome. Phil, welcome back. Yes, we are back. So I will try that Dark Frost. Hopefully, hopefully that fixes. Well, I mean, I think once I like reinstall Windows, it should fix everything. I can noticeably feel the game a little bit laggy now that I'm using CPU encoding, but that's okay. We'll just get through the stream and then I'll deal with it later on. No sense in worrying about it now. If I go offline, I'll just end the stream for the night, but be okay. Hey, what's up, Creative Chaos? Welcome to the stream. We just had a computer crash, so you joined at the right time. We're back. We are back. That image is the starting image of a dupe in a jet suit. Was that probably crashing too? This image here. This is an image of the duplicant digging something out in the jet suit. Still, it's all right. I'm pretty sure. I almost think that the GPU might be overheating because I'm putting a lot of loading onto it. Like I'm streaming at 1440p, I'm encoding at 1440p, and so it's a lot of demand. So I'm almost certain that's what's going on. So I might have to just do some stuff to fix it. But we'll see. It shouldn't be a big deal. I'm going to reinstall Windows here soon once I install the new motherboard and CPU, and it'll be fine. Okay, you can stop doing that now. Even with the new part, I haven't installed any new parts yet. Creative Chaos. I'm going to in a bit, but maybe this weekend. Well, see. Yeah, I'm playing in 3-speed exactly, Phil. So that probably doesn't help it too much. But I don't know exactly what's going on because I don't have the track. Like I don't have the performance tracker on my screen anywhere, so I don't know what temps I'm playing at. I could probably just hold on here. Let me see if I can open it up. Hopefully, I don't crash it while I'm opening the drivers up. But this would maybe be helpful just to keep an eye on the. No, it's 67 degrees. No, the GPU is only 67. There's no way it's overheating. So it's definitely like a driver issue or something. Yeah, the CPU's at 70% and the GPU's at 70 degrees, so it's fine. But anyways, I'll keep that in the. I'll use CPU encoding for now, and hopefully it doesn't have. Once I get the new CPU installed, that for sure will be able to handle new encoding. And let me just see here. How much oxygen does Sonia have? We have lots. Can she make it back still? How much do I have left here? I have plenty. Yeah, I have plenty. Let's go look at some more stuff, and then make as much use of that rocket as possible. And then this rocket, I'm not even gonna worry about this interior because I'm gonna melt this rocket on Wednesday, and then or maybe I'll melt it like in between streams or whatever. So, we'll see. We'll see which method that I go. Let's get that up, and then yeah, that one has to be. This is still flooded? No way. It's really weird. Let's put this here. I need this done ASAP. How is that flooded? It's barely any water there. You just saw this, Jay Honey. Well, welcome. Appreciate you having. Maybe pausing it will help. I don't really. I don't know if pausing it will help. I kind of enjoy rushing through it. So if I have to pause it, I mean, here's the thing. I've been running it for long enough that it's probably a driver issue at this point due to a Windows update because it only started happening after one Windows update, like a couple weeks ago. So it's okay. I'll figure it out. It shouldn't be too hard. I I have to install the new GPU anyways because the new GPU came with Crimson Desert, the new game that's coming out, and in order for me to redeem the code, I have to have that installed because it does like a system check to make sure that I did in fact uh, install the GPU or the CPU and and not just like the game. So yeah, it's something that I have to do here soon. So we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and dig all that. So Crimson Chaos says, "What is the red liquid on that volcano?" This is I'm using the planning tool here, Creative Chaos, and it's just showing me like I can mark basically any color wherever I want. So this is just showing me not to dig this out because it's a volcano. That's all. I actually don't even know which volcano it is. Let's check. This is a natural gas geyser, so that would be kind of cool if I was at cycle like 100. But now I have so much natural gas now. It's pretty much pointless to unlock it. I will unlock it actually. I'll put a box around it. No, the liquid. No, oh, you mean this? This is magma. Sorry, Crimson Creative Chaos. This is magma. Yeah, it's coming out of the volcano. So here's what's happening here. This minor volcano is creating all this heat. I'm dripping the heat down into this little shaft here, and I have a thermal sensor underneath here. So if you look under here, I have a thermal sensor, and when this thermal sensor is below 450, this RoboMiner will dig all this out and drop more magma in. The purpose of this is because I changed, like I have crude oil. This is called a petroleum boiler. I have crude oil coming in here, and it's dropping into this chamber that instantly turns it into petroleum. So this is a completely power-free way of making petroleum, as opposed to doing something like this using an oil refinery. This one here, it takes 10 kilograms of crude oil and turns it into only 5 kilograms of petroleum. All right, and it costs duplicate labor and a lot of power. This is completely power free, and other than the pump and the petroleum, it actually becomes cool. If you look at the heat exchange here, this is a heat exchange. So the cool oil comes in, and the hot petroleum leaves, and as the petroleum flows back through the cool oil, it changes temperature. So it gets pretty. So you can kind of see. This area is relatively cold. This area is very hot. And as the crude oil comes in, it cools down the petroleum that's leaving. So I get pretty decent petroleum. I think it's like 110 degrees versus 400. So yeah, 102 degrees. Maybe after the next update, it will magically fix itself. Are the steam turbines? Hey, what's up, Lazy Eyes? Welcome, welcome. Are the turbines an energy source? Because AquaTuner costs a lot to run. So in my case, no. None of my steam turbines are power positive uses. But yes, they can actually be power positive if you have for instance, if you have a geothermal setup. Yes, it will be power positive. If you have, let's say, if you take a geyser, like where's an example? If you take a geyser like a saltwater geyser, and if you geotune it, it will make steam, and you can make that power positive. But as far as this space goes, none of my systems are. This can actually stop running. None of my systems are power positive. I think I captured as much chlorine here as I possibly could. There's still a little bit here, but as the carbon dioxide pushes it up, I'll be able to capture more of it. So yeah, steam turbines can be an awesome energy source, especially if you are tinkering them. So there's some that I like. For instance, these steam turbines, they naturally produce 850 watts, and this one produces 1275 because it's being tinkered with microchips. So it can absolutely be power positive resource. But in general, if you're running AquaTuners, you want to make sure that you have the ability to sustain them without the steam turbines when you get up and going. So you could do like 2 hydrogen generators or 2 natural gas generators and so on. And then at that point, it's really a rush to like find more sustainable sources of power. In which case, you could just go for crude oil, and that'll take care of everything with the petroleum generator. So let's see how Sunyar's doing in the space mission here. So we're doing some more. Let's go ahead and can I still get back? Yes, I can still get back. 1, 2, 3. So let's wait until she discovers all this, and then we'll continue to move her around and see if we can discover more. And yeah, this rocket, let's just deconstruct everything here because, like I said, this is going to be, well, great job, Stinky. You know, you have your own bathroom, and you're using like seriously, everybody has their own bathroom. You have a beautiful, beautiful washroom here, and you use the rocket toilet. Like that is just insane. Actually, I will fill this up. I might send that on one more space mission. So I will fill it up. Let's take the seed. Dark Frost asks, what PSU are you using? And is your PC plugged into a wall socket or a power extension? I had a friend who had PC crashes because there was an issue with their extension cord. That's a good point, Dark Frost. I just recently, no extension cord. Absolutely not. I'm using a power bank, and I'm using a 850 watt power supply. So I do plan to upgrade that. I want to make it into 1,000 because they're relatively cheap and it will run a lot cooler. I think right now I'm probably pulling 600 watts, but I would like to have more of a threshold so the power supply runs a little bit cooler. Since it can handle 1,000 watt would be significantly overkill, which means it will run slightly cooler. It's also let's see what's it. So it's also John J. Okay, John J. Is that how you say it, John J? Okay, cool. I thought it was Jay Honey. I will. Okay, John J. I will remember that. Welcome to the stream, John J. Richard, what's going on? Hey, Richard. This is Dan. This is pretty advanced. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. So, okay, so here it is, Creative Chaos. So you can see that the magma has now dripped into this area. And now this magma will begin to cool. Very, very slowly, this will begin to cool and solidify. And in the meantime, it's exchanging heat to these glass tiles. And this mechanized airlock is opening and closing to bring more heat into these metal tiles, which changes the petroleum into crude oil as soon as it drops in. Okay, so crude oil comes in, it instantly flashes to petroleum, but it doesn't flash to sour gas. So you have to. That's the purpose of this mechanized airlock. If I put too much heat into here, this will flash to sour gas, and it will be kind of a problem because sour gas does not turn back into petroleum. So I don't want to do that. This whole thing will be messed up. So it's a vacuum right now. You can see that it's a vacuum, so I haven't had that happen yet. It's a very reliable petroleum boiler. There's a lot of different ways you can make a petroleum boiler. I have a video on petroleum boilers, by the way. If you go to my YouTube channel in the bottom right, I go through a very, very basic petroleum boiler and how to make it advanced by step, and then I make this one. But I don't spend a lot of time making this because this is actually a Francis John petroleum boiler that I just prefer to use. So what I did is I added my own implementation, like my own automation to it that I like to use for petroleum boilers. And I like to use this design in general. Oh, by the way, Phil, when my PC crashed is when I got to take a sip. So thank you, Phil. I was literally going to take a sip when my PC crashed. So I completely missed that, Eska. So thank you. I don't have the Eska today. Today it's Orangina, sugar-free Orangina. So sorry, no, it's not your fault. It's yeah, so I have sugar-free Orangina today, so I hope that's adequate. I am sorry for not having the Eska. Orangina is like a god tier soda. But it has calories. Even this one has 15 calories, so I got to be careful. Drinking calories is like the worst thing ever. So I have to slim down a little bit. Okay, let's keep going on the digging. We got a lot of stuff dug out now. I think this is a pretty good place to start. This one we can remove that. We have a little bit of a thing here, so we no longer floods the power thing. I believe AT on supercoolant are power positive with turbine. Okay, that's cool. I did not know that, Foamy. I did not know that, but it's good to know. Oh, we have the teapot there. Sweet. Let's keep going. We'll keep going here, and then I think we'll maybe bring her back. No, we'll go here. Doesn't make sense to go there. We'll go here. See, we got lots of oxygen, I believe. Yeah, lots of oxygen. We still got gear bomb. We got rad pills. Oh yeah, we're good for a long time. 1,800 kilograms of oxygen. So we are more than good. Keep exploring and hopefully find the tear. Richard, I don't know if I read that, Richard, but you said it says cool. You are very smart. Thank you, Richard. I don't think I disagree, but thank you. I think. Oh, look how cool this area is, by the way. Oh, never mind. I had the wrong screen open. More push-ups to fight the 15 calories. Hell yeah! I should make a push-up. Push-up redemption. Um, thank you, Richard. I should make a push-up redemption. Thing on Twitch. 10 push-ups and have it redeemable like 5 times a stream, and you guys will. I'm sure you guys will make me a buff with that. Anyways, let me go back with the chat here. Every dupe, hey, Flying Rado says every dupe likes the space toilet. They love it, right? It's kind of annoying in a way because they always love to hang up here if they don't have anything else to do. So luckily, my duplicates are pretty busy right now, digging out the rest of the asteroid. But yeah, they absolutely love the space toilet. It's kind of annoying. Let's take that out so they can get this, and then just keep building this out basically. So I'm using an idea. I forgot who mentioned this. I think it was somebody who's in the chat. It might have been Ruzel Doozle, maybe. But somebody said that they saw an asteroid where they basically built all the walls in, so there was less like gas exchange going on and all that. So I'm not planning to build the entire asteroid in, but I do want to do enough that just my sides look even because the neutronomium. Someone told me how to say it right last stream. I'm still working on it. So I want to make basically it come all the way down to about here. Hey, what's up, the Blue? Followed on Twitch. Sorry, the Blue, I missed that 4 minutes ago. I was just rebooting my stream, I think, or something happened. But I just saw you come in now on my stream manager here. I don't know why it was so delayed, but thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I'm glad that you are enjoying the content. Like Ani, a bigger power supply is always better. Yeah, hell yeah, Dark Frost. Well, I mean, they're relatively cheap. They go on sale every now and then on Amazon. So I want to get right now. I have a Corsair 850, and I want to get the cool. What's it called? The Be Cool 1000 or something. I think that would be cool. So I think it's a worthwhile investment if you're trying to use your like I want to build a second PC as well for streaming purposes because I want to be able to offload the OBS encoding to the second PC with my capture card. Right now, I'm just using an internal capture card, and it's not doing anything because I'm using the same PC, right? So the space scanner. Oh no, we have a big problem. Oh no. So we got something going on here. We're gonna take care of all this. Oh no, we have no meter defense up right now. Why can't they get to here? Oh, because it's blocked. The algae's blocking it. Oh no, please don't break this out of anything that you can break. Please. Oh, the algae can't break it, actually. That's super lucky. That is super lucky. I don't know why that's broken, but I can always fix that. It's not a regular meteor. Let's take that off high priority. It's kind of annoying. There we go. We can open up this, like that. The next run, you should play it with no spawns, Hydra, trillium boilers. Play it with no over-engineered buildings. That'd be kind of interesting, Lazy Eyes. The problem is, I really like making those buildings. That's kind of where some of my fun comes from. But you're asking me to do a challenge build, which would be also fun in and of itself. I have never done a challenge build, so that maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. I have a lot of serpent turf here, and some of it is not entirely fresh as it could be. So I wonder if at some point my duplicants were loading it back into here and it was like going around and round. I don't know. Anyways, things are pretty much okay. Yeah, I might do that Dark Frost, or sorry, it was Lazy Eyes. I might do that Lazy Eyes. We'll have to see where I am when I finish this one. There's still a lot of content I want to do for this one, this playthrough. Like I'm going to do rocket melting on Wednesday, which would be a lot of fun. I haven't never done rock melting yet, and that is kind of like exploity, over-engineered as well, you could say. So we'll see how that works out. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to destroy this area. This is like natural defense. I don't have meteor defense there, so this is like a natural defense to meteors. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. I do want to do a Bionics only playthrough. So because Bionics only is very, very fast, I'm almost compelled to do over-engineered builds. But we'll see. Maybe we can do like over-engineered, like I don't know. We'll see. Again, we'll have to see. It's gonna be fun either way. Don't drink because I won't ask you a second time in case it crashes. Luckily, it did not crash the time when I drink it. So it's you can go ahead and ask as many times as you like. Because it's complicated even for people that have played the game 200 hours or more. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Can be quite complicated. I want to open up this. I want to get some more oxygen, liquid hydrogen in here. So liquid oxygen, I want some of that as well. And then I need the port unloader to work. So basically all of it. So here's how my port unloader is working. It's taking the materials out of here. So let's just take a look at if it's going to show. Anyways, it's supposed to be taking the materials out of here. Is it doing it? Yes, it's doing it. It's taking the copper ore. Some of this material is very hot, so I'm sending it into my steam room. Actually, this is kind of cool. So I should put a thermal mechanism here. So if it's cool, it doesn't go through the steam room because now I'm just heating it up. And then it gets cooled back down in this area. So basically what this is supposed to do is just take the hot materials that I bring back with my rocket, send it through my steam room to cool it down, and then send it through my my cool room to cool down even farther so it's useful in my base. But now I'm just taking it in when it's already cold, heating it up, and then cooling it back down again. So it's actually a lot cooler now. Like this is how powerful supercoolant is. Like I'm dumping all this heat into it and it's handling it just fine. So it's pretty good. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. Let's go ahead and build that. Let's do a little mechanism here where I'm sorting for hot materials. I think that'll be fun to do. So basically, we'll go up. We'll do a thermosensor check. And then we'll have to reposition the rail. The rail will go back down this way, deconstruct this rail. And then we'll take, if it's, how do I want to run this? I want to run it this way. If it's, this is kind of in my way. We'll just do it here. If it's very, very cold, or if it's like under a certain temperature, I just want to bypass all this and send it through directly to my unloader area. That's kind of the idea. So maybe let's go game. Let's go. So maybe we'll take it through here. And oh, that's not going to work. Well, anyways, I'll pre-start the build and I'll think about how I want to run this because there's a lot of overlap. I kind of like this system. I might have to just change this system. Maybe build a wall here and go directly into the cool area to cool it down even more. Or if it's already cool, I can just bring it straight into the steam room and then bypass it. And yeah, that might be what I do. Just bring it straight in and then put it right on this rail, and then it can not heat up as much or something. Lazy Eye says, I'm up to steel production, but I need more power, and turbines are not the answer. No, turbines are not, they're not reliable enough unless you're doing geothermal. So you could put turbines, like I said, you could put turbines in your magma and just have a geothermal setup. I have a video on geothermal, by the way, if you want to take a look at it. It's kind of an outdated video at this point, but you can certainly, what's entombed? You can certainly do that. It will work. I mean, it's not outdated in the sense that it uses bad techniques. It's outdated in terms of my quality of production. So I used to be I don't consider that my older videos are as good as my newer ones. So but it does work if you just look at the aspect of it. Now, if you want some serious power, since you already have steel, go get yourself oil and get some oil wells set up with some petroleum boilers. No, sorry, not petroleum. You don't have to use petroleum boilers, but like convert it to petroleum and then put it into petroleum generators, and you'll be doing really well. Power is amazing when it comes out of that. Hey, what's up, Lox Tech? Hello, welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. More push-ups to fight the 15. I think I already read. Where am I in the chat here? Sorry if I missed the message. Just please go ahead and tag me and ask again if you ask something. Lazy Eyes, it's more. Yeah, I got that. I got that one. As I sit here with a milkshake and my game, milkshakes are great. I can't disagree with your choices. I just had I just had a massive McDonald's meal yesterday. And it was amazing. So I can't hate on anyone with a milkshake. It was. I had two. I'm sorry. I had a fillet of fish with large fries, which was free, by the way, because I have enough points for that, which is embarrassing to admit. And then I had a double cheeseburger with 3 times onions and 0 pickles on it. It was amazing. And of course, a large Coke Zero. You gotta have the large Coke Zero there. Okay, why? Oh, but how are we getting flooding again? No, I don't. Oh no. Okay, this is still a vacuum. Okay, cool. This is petroleum, water. This is not what we want to be doing. Yeah, I guess that would happen when I dig all that out, right? That would probably happen. All right. Luckily, it's not the end of the world. I'm pretty sure if we just start mopping up here, it will sort of balance out. Mop that and mop that and mop that. Let's go. I gotta be like Gordon Ramsay with these duplicates. They just take too long. Just gotta start yelling at them. 50 push-ups per stream is a big goal. I assume most streams are like 4 or 5 hours. Well, my Wednesday stream is 2 hours, typically 2.5, maybe. My Friday stream is usually a lot long. My Friday stream is so long that I get sleepy by the end of it. Like I start yawning like crazy. And then my Sunday streams are about 2 hours as well. So Wednesday and Sunday are about 2 hours each. But to be fair though, the still not. I still haven't fixed it. See, this is like I gotta start doing the Gordon Ramsay method. This is ridiculous. When I said mop, I didn't say leave before it was finished. So yeah, Phil said Phil and Foamy are both neutronium. I know I always say it wrong at the end. It's you guys are all correcting me. It's hilarious. Um, I gotta work on that. There's a lot that I end up saying wrong. So it's polluted water. Where are we getting this polluted water from? I cannot let polluted water come into here. This is gonna be catastrophic. So yeah, let's do this. Let's put a, just in case I mess this up, put this here. And then I'm gonna mop out the polluted water from here. So something is obviously turning in the water here. Or I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, it's coming from the top. There's a polluted water, a tiny bit of polluted water here. So the solution is to dig this out more. Dig that out more. And then, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure Sunyar can keep going. Let's see how much more. Oh, yeah. Sunyar's good. We are good. The question is, can we get back? We have 18 spaces to go. So if we go here, we should still be more than good. By the way, her morale's really good too, 0%. So I'm doing something right. Neutronium, neutronium, neutronium. Glad to see Eska didn't snipe you and turn you off. I assume something wonky with. Yeah, I had a. So it all started about 3 or 4 weeks ago when I had a Windows update during the stream, and then ever since then I've been having weird crashes. And I thought it was my camera, to the point where I was almost ready to buy a new camera, but I reinstalled. I wiped the drivers. I reinstalled the driver, and I haven't had an issue for a minute. No, I don't want the ice. I didn't have an issue for a minute, and then, and then why isn't this going? And it's below 10 kilograms. And then I just had one like off stream back to back like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago ish. And then it happened again now on stream. So this is the second time on stream that's happened. It's happened off stream a couple times. But yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna be reinstalling Windows here in a minute because I have my new CPU, the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, and I bought that because Oni's a very CPU bound game, and I think that should get me a lot more performance out of it. But it also came with Crimson Desert, so I want to get it installed and reinstall Windows for it before Crimson Desert is released, so I can play it on day one. I don't know a lot about the game other than that it looks pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to play it on stream. Maybe if you guys want me to, I will. But since I'm known for like Oni, I don't know if you guys would enjoy that. But I don't mind playing it on stream. If that's kind of cool. I like that. But we'll see. I do want to play it day one, and then in order to do that, I need to install the CPU, so AMD can confirm, like, yeah, you do actually have the CPU, and you didn't just redeem our code and return it. So too much liquid. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and hopefully that it doesn't like start causing problems. I can delete this. I can delete this, and then I can start digging this out. And something else is entombed. What is it now? This thing just keeps getting. Oh no. Okay, here we go. We got some issues now. So why is this boiler doing that? Let's hold on. Let's turn off this. Are we having that issue where it's like not hot enough? It might not be hot enough, so I might have to stop this temporarily and let it warm up. This is very cold for some reason. Why is this very cold? Let's cycle it. This is the first time it's broke like this. I don't know why it did that. Okay, now I can cycle this. It should have cycled automatically, but let's do 460. It should fix itself here in a second. I need more magma to drop in. I don't know why it all of a sudden did that. Okay, here we go. This is fixing itself. Now we can get the petroleum. Well, I'm going to wait till this. There we go. It's all good now. Now we can go like that. Boom. Okay, crisis averted. That was weird. First time in, like, let's say this petroleum boiler has been up for 600 cycles. First time in 600 cycles this has happened. So Not sure why that would do that. Neutronium. Okay. Um, I have way too many dupes and test stuff takes forever. Uther says. You mean like you mean your dupes are? Oh, they have just too many things to do, or you have too many things queued up, or do you mean like the PC is the FPS wise? So cool, we got some uranium ore here, some sulfur, and a bioluminescent rock. So that'd be kind of cool to grab. I do have, if I go back to the space farter, pretty sure I have a artifact here somewhere. Yeah, I have an artifact here. Let's remove this, and we can get it cleaned up. The robotic arm, nice. Let's get the robotic arm cleaned up, and then we'll have another chance to get sunny disposition on our neural vacillator. Why don't you just build a roof to protect the airlock? Yeah, you're right. I could. That's kind of the proper way to do it, isn't it? Flying Ratto. I agree. Why don't I just do that? I mean, now it doesn't really matter. It almost doesn't matter now. I still have this to deal with, so I will do it. But it's kind of funny that I'm doing all these provisions to fix the issue, and yeah, we'll just, you know what? Let's redo this. Let's go. Let's make the roof a little bit bigger, and then we'll put this inside. Can we put it inside? No, we can't put it there. We'll put it. Let's see. I think we should put it here. It might be no. I kind of don't want it on the outside. Maybe here would be best, but this is going to be a vacuum, so I'd have to run. Let's put it here. We'll build it out of steel, so I have a big buffer, and then it'll take it out of the range of possibly being flooded again. So I'll put it here, and then we'll get our duplicants. Our duplicants are allowed to go in here. I can just open the doors, and they can go ahead and build that. And nothing should happen. Nothing should happen to them. I have said that in the past before, and things have happened to them. So we need to build a conductive panel. Let's do cobalt because I like that, and then we'll do a conductive panel like this. Bring the oil over top because we're going to need the oil to cool it down. Look, they're walking in the magma. Like it's really scary. Please don't get hurt. I think it's like one of those things. You know, if you touch a stove quick enough, you don't actually get burnt or whatever. I think maybe that's what's happening here. You know, like you gotta touch it to see if it's hot enough or something. I don't know. That's what they're doing right now. But yeah, since it's in a vacuum, it's just gonna keep heating up if I don't cool it. So I need to get this done ASAP. Windows has been flaky on updates for a bit. Yeah, I saw on Reddit. I forgot which subreddit it was, but apparently none of the Windows updates in the past like 6 months have been bug free, which is really worrying. Like, what the hell are they doing over there? I know they use AI now or something in the program, but I don't know. It's just so bizarre. All I want is a good working computer. I don't care about what's it called? What's that stupid AI that Microsoft uses? My computer is definitely gonna crash now since I'm talking bad about it. This is built the wrong way, by the way. It's the what's that? What's their dumb AI called? That's on edge, and then they try to force it down your throat. Copilot. That's for Copilot. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like I'm just like every single Edge. I do use Edge, Microsoft Edge. I prefer it over Chrome because I don't like Chrome anymore ever since they made some recent changes. Firefox is, I'm not opposed to using Firefox, but Edge just runs so well on Windows for me. It's just so snappy. But I hate the Copilot implementation. I don't need Copilot. Every time it updates, it's like, hey, why did you enable Copilot search? I'm like, no, I just want to use Google. Like, I just want, or whatever. Like, I don't care. I don't need an AI to explain to me my search results. Sometimes I just want to go to like a Reddit source when I'm doing any sort of search. I don't want like your Copilot nonsense. Micro slop, yeah. I'm definitely gonna get kicked off Windows for that now. They probably have AI monitoring what I'm talking about. You're using Opera? See, that's another. I think Opera. There's a couple that I like. There's Opera. There's what else? Yeah, there's quite a few that. Oh, should I deal with? No, this is very hot. I am not going to deal with that. Um, let's leave that where it is. Actually, that's locked for a reason. So yeah, we'll keep it there. But actually, since our duplicates are in here, now's the perfect time to actually go on and finish that part of the build. So 15, 9 out of 15. So she can still go a little bit more. So let's take her here and she'll get that one. And then let's go in here and do this. Again, I'm gonna have to cool all this, right? Because this is gonna get hot in time. But let's put a auto super here, a conveyor loader here, and then what's it called? This thing. Put that there. Get some power going. We'll use purple wires. I like purple wires. Open this up so they can do work in there. And then this conveyor loader is supposed to cool this igneous rock inside this steam room. So it comes in here, it does its thing, goes around and has fun. And then this will only release it. It will only send the green signal if it's below, let's say 130. And then it's supposed to send it into the cooling chamber to here, but I never built it. So here's the cooling chamber. Maybe now is the time to finish this build. I mean, it's quite a long ways to run it, but you know what? It's going to be worth it, I think. Let's do that. So I got to go up and over. I have plenty of copper ore, so I'm not really hurting for materials here. So we'll finish that build. In particular, I want to finish this in here so I can close the door back. I don't want my duplicates grabbing that very hot igneous rock and feeding it to my hatches at 600 degrees. But before I do all that, I have to do some more cooling. Otherwise, this stuff will overheat. So let's go maybe here and maybe here, I think. I think that'll be okay. Let's grab some more piping. Put the piping into here, and then into here. And then that should be okay. See, in this now, for instance, this transformer will stay at 80 degrees because the crude oil is probably around 80 degrees. So, priority 9 are all hot rocks. No. Damage overheat. Something's already overheated. Yeah, it's probably because they loaded something very hot. Yeah, there it is. The igneous rock. They have already loaded it. They've already loaded it. So yeah, I have to. Can I unload this before I get sent into my base and wrecks everything? Yes, I think I can. Marked for emptying. No, please stop putting it in there, please. I don't even know. It's not even allowed. Manual delivery is not even allowed. Stop accepting it. Oh no, it's all going to my base. Oh no. Please finish saving so I can fix this. Okay, where's the? It's yeah. Let's do this. Let's open this up. Actually, no, it's not going to my base. It's gonna sloop in here. Okay, cool. So I don't have to do this. I forgot that I had this failsafe in here. Wow. Look at that. This is overheating though because this is incredibly hot now. So I could just rebuild this out of steel. Order rebuild, and then that'll be fine. And then we can put igneous rock back in. So igneous rock once it comes back online. And then, yeah, everything gets cooled here already. So all I have to do is put this, put it in here. And actually, this can be destroyed. Cool. Heat death incoming. No, I had the failsafe already installed. I forgot all about that. So all the hot igneous rock just go bypass. It goes in the cooling chamber of this volcano, which I should probably replace with supercoolant now that I think of it, right? Because here we are. We're this far in the game. This is the most important chiller by far out of all the volcanoes since it's cooling this very hot igneous rock. Let's just make sure. Yeah, everything should be chilled. Oh no, it is actually going in. 300 degrees. Oh no. Okay. I don't know how it happened. How did that get past? It's not supposed to get past if it's that hot. Oh, because it's backed up. Oh no, because it's totally backed up. Yeah, okay. Wow. So my bad. Heat death is coming for sure. All right, we gotta take that out. We have to drop it back here. Right here. It's okay. We'll get this disconnect. Yeah, we'll figure this out. I'm becoming Fomi says I'm becoming a bigger and bigger fan of the meter valve and enables so many fun things. That's what I need to start doing. Meter valve for stuff stuff like this. You're not the only one that calls it micro slop. That's what they're becoming basically. And now that I've said that, rip stream, rip stream. Microsoft's going to take me offline. So basically, the reason why this failed is because it didn't get it like the already very hot igneous rock didn't get cooled quick enough. So because this only sends hot material into the chamber when it's getting a green signal, everything bypasses. But that means that if this area is full, everything bypasses regardless. I don't know if I articulated that well, but that's why that happens. So, but hey, Chewy, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate the shout out, Chewy. Really appreciate that. Chewy gave us a shout out on Twitch here. If you guys don't know Chewy, he's a regular on stream and he also plays and streams a lot. So go check him out. SCASUHI81. If you guys don't know Chewy. Are those buckets empty? Hang on, I gotta do this. Disconnect here. Which buckets? Jay, are you referring to? Oh, these buckets here? These are not empty. These are actually collecting very hot material. My duplicants, this is why I had this here. So my duplicants don't come in and start taking stuff. But because I had to come in here and do some work, they did come in and start taking stuff. What I actually want to do is just come in. Let's take all the. By the way, let's just make sure it's working correctly. There we go. That should be okay. So now none of this stuff should get hot. 80 degrees, 80 degrees ish. This is getting kind of hot. I'm not too happy about that. Hey, Chewy with the raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate the raid, Chewy. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Hey, what's up, Slanky boy? Welcome. How was your stream, Chewy? Welcome. Hey, what's up, Tara? All good? Hope you guys had a great stream. What about you? Yeah, we're just about done actually. I usually end around 10 o'clock my time, but I might keep going for a little bit longer here because I had a computer crash earlier, and I want to kind of make up for it a little bit. So I might go up for about 10:30. Okay, as soon as we're done inspecting this, we'll bring her back. Building melted. We're just having some issues because something's melted. That's not good. I don't know what melted there. So the power wire was melted. We're having some issues because this is melted. Whoops. Um, our petroleum boiler broke, and then I decided that it was a great idea to come back in here into this room and um, finish the build to remove all this hot igneous rock. Well, what ended up happening is when the duplicants gained access to this room, they started to pick up all this igneous rock and put it into my chiller, which overfilled, and it basically kind of broke the chiller because they had so much hot igneous rock to deal with, and now igneous rock was getting sent to my hatches that are very very hot. So right now my hatches are kind of hungry. They're probably not hungry yet, but they will be hungry pretty soon. So I have to fix this ASAP, and I definitely want to fix it now um before I log off. Otherwise, I'm going to forget that I have to fix it, and then it will not be a good start to the next stream. There we go. This should be okay. This should start moving in here. I don't think. Yeah, everything else should be. Oh, it's 300 degrees. Wow, this is way too hot. Why didn't this? Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? I thought this was all going to come back out, but I just remembered that it doesn't work like that with the conveyor rails. Conveyor rails need like both sides of like an output and an input to work. So let's rebuild that, drain all this hot material out, and then start sending the already chilled material back in. Okay, so I think the play here is to reconfigure this design so that everything is going in here, like everything entirely goes through this chamber, but I fix it so that it's super coolant that's cooling this instead of polluted water. And I do have that capacity now. It's 2:52 for us in the morning for us. It was great, but I'm so tired now. I will just be lurking. No problem, Chewy. Thank you for Thank you for your lurk. Did you send your dupes to fix your crash? No, I don't trust them at all. Wacko says, I'm lurking today, but sounds like trouble, trouble. Yeah, it's trouble, but it's fun. It's trouble is always fun. When things go according to plan, when that's not as fun. Like when is that ever fun, right? This is oxygen not included. There's got to be some problems. This just keeps getting. I don't know what this is. It's dirt. I don't know how dirt ends up there all the time, but whatever. And something is overheated now. The conveyor loader is overheated. So yeah, a lot of. Can you cool it with polluted water? It's currently being cooled with polluted water, but I accidentally injected way too much very very hot igneous rock into this. So now the cooling is no longer keeping up. So let's go ahead and just fix this. Yeah, this is way too hot here now. Stuff is going to start breaking. So what I have to do is, I think the first thing that I should do, since this is finished now, by the way, how's this looking? This is 500 degrees. Oh, there's not enough steam in here for it to heat up. So as soon as this starts erupting, this will cool itself down. So this is just going to have to sit in here until this starts erupting in 46 cycles, I guess. Whatever. If that's what it takes, then so be it. This can just sit in here and be hot. I don't really like it to be that hot. So what I'll do is I'll just block this off. So at least the material is going through igneous or insulated tiles. And not just heating up eternally, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any other good way to do this because this is going to start getting hot too. So I didn't really foresee all this being a problem, but evidently it has become one. So let's see what's another good solution for this, because now the oil's getting, or this thing's getting hot, but that's okay. This thing can get hot all at once. I don't really care if this gets hot. Now, this doesn't overheat, I don't think. Oh, it does overheat. It's the conveyor one that doesn't overheat. So what I should do is maybe, this is not ideal because my duplicants have to come over here eventually, right? So you know what? Let's delete that. Anyways, that's not important. That is the least of my concern. This is kind of more important. This can be built out of steel, because obviously it's not working if it's gold. Reload a save? No, this is not a reload one. I don't mind reloading a save, like I've done it before, but this situation is not a reload. This is actually a fun situation to just fix stuff. Sorry, chat, I gotta get caught up here. So why do you keep them alive if they cannot fix problems? Well, unfortunately, they're kind of important to the colony's survival. Not so much mine. Thank goodness. Now they will take 300-degree rock from the temporary chute. How are you? I am doing well, Tara. Nice to see you. Appreciate you joining. The rock hasn't made it in here yet, but these guys are going to be hungry pretty soon. They're looking for food, so I have to get this. I have to get this igneous rock through. So I got to do this. Put this thing, disconnect here, and then connect here, and then this igneous rock will start moving into the chutes, which will keep these guys fed. In the meantime, that'll give me an opportunity to fix this mess. Okay, so what I really should do is have another layer of cooling so I can loop this back around into here. So I think that's the play. Of course, I'm using cobalt here because I like the look of cobalt. I don't really care about it being efficient, as efficient as I do looking cool. So that's how that's going to go. But yeah, this is there any sound game sound? Oh, there's no game sound for you guys? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's from the crash. Thank you, Tara. Ever since the crash, the game sound has been down, I guess. Or maybe even, I don't know if at the start of the stream it was like that. I might have just not had sound all stream. But thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's funny. Anyways. Okay, so if this is cool enough, instead of having a chute here, happy to help. Thank you so much, Tara. Yeah, I don't know how I was recording earlier, so I usually mute the game audio. I think that's probably what happened. Anyway, so instead of having a chute here, I'm just going to have a conveyor shut off, I think. So let's deconstruct all this nonsense. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this chute. Just deconstruct everything, basically. Deconstruct all that. Deconstruct this. And deconstruct that. And then obviously all the automation can be deconstructed as well. So yeah, this is not a reload scenario. This is easy enough to fix. Then we'll run the conveyor belt through here. Yeah, we'll change this up. Take that out. Take this out. Take all that out, actually. And then we'll have another layer of cooling. And then we'll deconstruct all this. Everything will be lowered here. And then we'll have the automation here instead. So what we'll do is we'll make it so the automation loops so everything will go through here. So everything will be cooled, which is okay because it's going to my hatches, which I kind of want like cool material in anyways. I'll have to expand the cooling network as well because the cooling network currently doesn't go that far. That's okay. And then we'll have the automation here instead. So we'll deconstruct this tile. I no longer need these. I no longer need these. This can be entirely constructed like that. And then we'll construct radiant liquid piping that goes over here. Like so. That I don't want. I want to keep this regular. And now, of course, we'll get the supercoolant. So we'll do all this at the same time. Easy, my mind is already spinning. I have to be fast because my hatches are going to starve. Is there any sound? Oh, sorry, I read that one. Yeah, I have to be a little bit fast, unfortunately. Basically, all I'm doing is expanding the cooling. And I'm replacing the polluted water with supercoolant, which will make this more efficient. And also, I'm changing the automation. You'll see how I do it. I'll explain it as I go. So liquid reservoir. I'm going to pause a bit here though, just so I don't waste time. So I don't lose time because my hatches will be starving, right? So I want to make sure my hatches are not going to die. So bring that down to here. I don't bring this to here eventually. Eventually we'll move this polluted water out. Oh, make sure everything's working here still. Everything is working here. Good. Yep. Looks good. And then the polluted water. As we drain it out, we'll also put it back in. So we'll go like this. So actually take this out. That's okay. This here. Bottle drainer to here. Oh, I messed up. I gotta put a cut in there. Get this built very, very quickly. And then while they're doing that, let's fix this loop. So again, we'll take off this cobalt tile. Take that cobalt tile off. We'll put automation here. Where's my automation for the shipping? The shipping conveyor we'll put here. Build it out of steel, sure. The thermal sensor will go behind it. I don't need it to be out of steel though. Let's do it out of cobalt. I don't need this to be out of steel either. It can be out of cobalt as well. The cobalt here. The automation for it doesn't have to be steel. I do need power, which I have naturally. Okay, so now that this is done, let's bring the supercoolant here. Enable auto. Okay, so now what we want to do is make this thermal sensor. So if it's below, we only want to let the material through. If it's below, I should move it over one. This is not the right spot. Take that out, take that out. It has to go one forward. Unfortunately, it has to go here. And then also the thermal sensor has to go here. Oops, not two. Just one. Grab the wire, put the wire on this side, deconstruct that wire. So we'll just rebuild it. We're just rebuilding it, moving it one space over. I'll show you why in a sec. So the conveyor rail has to go back into itself, so back into the loop. And then if the condition of the thermal sensor is satisfied, it will just keep going straight up. So basically, do I have power here? No, I don't. I thought I had power. I need power like that. Okay, so then we can deconstruct this and this. Put that in there. And then, of course, the radiant piping is done. So we'll take this down like so. And then what we want to do is make this into a zigzag pattern. Like we don't want to have it. So we'll do something like this. We'll go, this one I want to be straight. This one I want to come up. This one I want to go up. And then this one, see how it doesn't work now? It doesn't zigzag properly. So we'll do this. Just attach all this. So I want it to, see, I want it to come in over, how do I do this correctly? I want it to maybe go like this, like this. This should work. Okay, that looks cool. Go up and down zigzag and then come across. All right. And then we'll rebuild the cobalt there. Okay, so that looks good. Are you keeping up so far? So we're just expanding the cooling network. And then now, of course, we have all this space where we can add more coolant. So we're gonna take the polluted water out like this. I don't want that to be rebuilt. All the polluted water comes out. And as soon as all the polluted water is out, we can drop in the supercoolant. Since we put this here, so our duplicates can build that. Go back to the water page. Luckily, the volcanoes... Hey, thanks for the subscription, Bullet. Welcome to the stream. We're just fixing some stuff here right now. So let's see here. So now that we have the polluted water drained, we're gonna put in the supercoolant. Now we can disconnect here and continue this pipe again. The supercoolant will come in. It will do its thing. It will be way better. I just have to make sure that I don't overload this circuit of supercoolant because then I have to fix it. So I have to kind of keep an eye on it. I always forget. So I might do that. Now, okay, this is the important part. The thermal sensor has to be below. It only sends a green signal if it's below, let's say, 15 degrees. We're gonna cool it a lot. All right, we'll cool it a lot, and so that means everything that comes out of here will be chilled to that number. Now, what else do I need to do here? I have to reconnect. My hatches are probably starving now, so I want to reconnect here. That will send any rock that I have coming through this area. I can deconstruct this. We'll come back in here, and we have to now load up this circuit or with igneous rock that's in these bins. Now, unfortunately, that's not in the optimal location. I think I should move it over here because then I can come in and then go through or maybe here, so it can go through the entire cooling network instead of being deposited in here, right? So let's go ahead and fix that. So we'll do a conveyor loader right here. So we'll deconstruct the ladders. Actually, deconstruct all the ladders. Maybe just have it so I can still go across. Like so. And then put a conveyor loader here. Yeah, we'll build it out of steel, sure. Steel's probably a good option here. Oh no, we disconnected. I didn't... That counts as a building, I guess. Why did I disconnect that? I don't understand why that got disconnected. It actually doesn't matter because it's still working. So yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. So whatever, we'll leave it for now. I need a auto sweeper here. I can build it somewhere here. Steel's fine. I don't care about the steel. Bring the power. Actually, I don't have to do that. I can bring this power in. This power has more than enough capacity to take this on. Igneous rock, I need right away. And I'm going to make it so allow manual use. So the duplicants can start feeding it in here immediately. Only problem I see is I should put a what's it called? Where is it? Conveyor bridge here. Actually, let's open that up. Put a conveyor bridge here. No, because this is going to go straight towards this. I don't think this is going to work properly. I have to put a conveyor bridge here, and like right here. Let's take the conveyor bridge out. The conveyor bridge has to go here, I believe. Right, like that. So that will, because otherwise, if I put the conveyor bridge, if I just let the material flow in, it has an option to go left and down because this is an input. So not everything will run through here, and then it might break. So this conveyor bridge helps keeps things like there's two outputs now on either direction of this pipe. So if I put if I just connect this pipe, the material has no choice but to go down into the cooling chamber. That's kind of the idea. I have to build this ASAP and then reconnect this. And then it'll work. It should work correctly like that. So we'll see. Use a bridge. It won't matter if you forget. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Foamy has the right idea. Foamy has the right idea. Gotta make the bridge. Okay, so now we got the bridge. We'll open that up. Or we'll delete that. That's redundant. And then this is currently blocked. Why is this blocked? It should be okay. Is it somehow blocked here maybe? There it goes. I guess this was not connected. So now everything goes through here. Currently it's being manually delivered, but obviously we don't really care to have it manually delivered. We would rather have it be delivered by the auto sweeper. We just want to manually deliver it to here. So we'll put igneous rock. Oh, thank you. It is filled. I broke it. Thank you, Jay. I knew that was gonna happen. I always do that. So anyways, it's easy to fix, whatever. I'll show you how to fix that easily. I'm sure we've all been there. It's really, really chilled though, so I'm happy about that. It's already, yeah, it's gonna be super cold. Now, this is not working. What's not working here? Is this should, oh, this is not working. All right, there we go. Hatches are getting cold food now. This is going to be 12 degrees, so gonna help cool our base down even more. Super coolant is working almost. Let's go, team. Let's get this fixed. Perfect. The super coolant is good. That's fine. It's not pretty, but I don't mind that. I usually cut off 1 to 2 segments, then drain it with a plumber. Yeah, and that works too, for sure. That works too. By the way, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here tonight. We're almost done for tonight. I'm going to go till 10:30 because I had a PC crash, and I want to just get some more playtime in. So now we can take care of all this. This is no longer required. In fact, I can go ahead and build... I built this out of ceramic. Wow. I definitely don't need ceramic here. I could very, very easily just get over and use granite. Although now it's not going to look even, but that's okay. Deconstruct this thing. I don't need that. I don't even know why I had that there. It's beyond me at this point. It must have been something that I was playing with or something. Okay, I can deconstruct this since we're moving all this. I don't need all this either. Like honestly, this can all go. Actually, I don't need to just deconstruct it. I'll just make it so it's not top priority. Or I can just do this. I can just empty it. Yeah, whatever. We'll empty it and we'll just have it manually delivered to here for now. Also, sedimentary rock I want delivered here as well. The only thing that I want is to not have... okay, so these guys are hungry, but I don't want manual delivery here, which is still not allowed. I want it to be all filled with this cooler. So we'll have to wait for this to kind of catch up. This we can add to, if it's above, we'll say minus 20. So we'll just keep this going nonstop. That'll help cool this even more. So it's kind of overkill, but once this is chilled adequately, it'll help move very cold. Actually, I don't need this to be very cold. It can be 23 degrees, let's say. Like, I don't want it to be too cold because then it will start giving me issues as well. Oh, it was the old sweeper. Yeah, it was connected to the old sweeper. You're right. You are correct. So anyways, let's deconstruct all this. We'll deconstruct go to all, deconstruct the wiring. And yeah, everything's fine and dandy now. I'm pretty happy with it. When this thing starts erupting, it'll kind of create a backlog because this will be very hot. And I'm sending 140. Let's do 130. And then yeah, it'll create a little bit of a backlog, but I might want to make it so I prioritize this over this volcano. So I might come back in here, let my duplicants come back in with a lock or whatever, and put another liquid bridge, or sorry, conveyor bridge here, because that will make it so this is priority. But for now, it's fine. Okay, so now we can block the room back again. Let's do this. So here I want igneous rock. Actually, we'll do sedimentary rock and igneous. I'm pretty sure I already set this. I don't know why I wasn't. So we'll do 6 and we'll do 5. Actually, we'll do no manual use for that. Just keep that going. So that should be okay. Nice, more thimble reeds. Do dupes get burned from the hot rock? No, they don't get burnt from the hot rock, but it will heat up my base very, very quickly, which is not ideal because I don't have any cooling for my base. So my base is entirely cooled. Like all this entire area, like this is kind of hot up here. I'm not sure why this is so hot, but probably because of the bionic duplicants, most likely. But the entire base is being cooled by, like, you can see there's no active liquid cooling. There's a little bit of water coming in, but it's 27 degrees, and it's only for my soda fountain or whatever that is. Yeah, soda fountain and my blossoms. Everything is being cooled by my oxygen. Oxygen is not a very good coolant, obviously, right? It's not even a coolant. It's really just a terrible gas when it comes to cooling. But if you have enough of it, you can easily cool your base. I'm sending the oxygen in at 7 degrees Celsius, and this is my only form of cooling for this entire area. So now I will have more cooling because the rocks will be cooled even farther than they were before. But no, the hot rocks will not burn the duplicants. It's just detrimental to my farms. My farms to keep my Drecos going, and my farms to keep my other Drecos going. It's not great for thermal transfer, but you're consistently pumping more of it in, so it does the job. Exactly. It's the same thing as the oxygen. It's kind of terrible for thermal transfer, but because I'm using so much of it, it'll eventually, like, it does keep the base fairly cool. Now, here's kind of an anomaly. I'm not sure why this is so hot, but, like, I could always do this. Just get a temp shift plate. Let's just put some ice here. Put it on top of this thing, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're right, Foamy. Foamy's right. Technically, or actively cooling by cooling the O2. That is true. What I obviously like, if I elaborate more, I mean, like, I'm not cooling it with an aqua tuner, like with power. I'm just using I'm reusing the power that I would normally be using anyways for my gas pumps. So, it's a little bit, that's where the discrepancy is in my opinion. Oh, and by the way, I'm also out of mercury. So let's go ahead and get some more mercury, which I said I was going to be out of. So here we are. Let's just rebuild this here, and then we can use up some more of it. Oh, Sunyar. I forgot about Sunyar. Oh, my goodness. How's Sunyar doing? I completely... Oh, sorry about that. I just hit my mic. Sorry, everyone. Sunyar is still doing good. She is not pissed. She has oxygen, gear bomb, and power. So, I mean, let's keep going, right? Why not? She's been in space for so long. She can still make it back. Let's go to here. 1, 2, 3. If we go to here, she can get that unknown object, and then we can maybe go home. So Sunyar discovered the entire eastern side of my star map. I don't know if you can call that east because space doesn't really have coordinates like that, but... Oh, no, what's melted? Oh, that's the ice. Okay. So the ice melted, which is okay, I think. Let's just go ahead and mop everything up. And then that will... obviously, we don't want our duplicants, our bionic duplicants, to be working in the water because they'll get super stressed. So let's just figure that out. And then this area should be... It's a little bit cooler. It's not like red hot now. It's yellow. It's not like this. Or the orange, rather. Perfect. So it's a little bit better. Not too much, but it's all right. Now just mop this up. And then this area here is whatever. Okay, cool. Should we... No, 10 more minutes. We'll do 10 more minutes. We'll get Sunyar on her way back, and then we'll end the stream. And then I'll be back on Wednesday. And I should have a new video out tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm really close to getting it done. I just have to do some recordings. I have to go into sandbox mode and make some stuff, and then put the audio overlay on it, and I'll be fine. Oh, and I also have to record more audio, of course. I just recorded the intro so far and some other segments. Okay, so sorry guys, let me catch up with the chat. Although I accidentally froze my more recent colony by over chilling the oxygen, gotta watch the settings. That's true, yeah. Overcooling can be detrimental, just like overheating. Oh no, this is overheating. Why is this so hot? Oh, that's not good. This hasn't been hot before, but now all of a sudden it's hot. Why is this? I don't understand that at all. The only thing I changed was make this 140 to 30. Has 94. Oh, that's gonna break. Huh. I mean, I can get back in here. It's not a big deal. But why is that all of a sudden breaking? Did it just become more powerful overnight, like this volcano? This hasn't broken for... Look at how long this has been working for. This has been working for 1,000 cycles, and it's just breaking now. Like, okay, whatever, right? I don't know. I don't know why that's breaking. Did I accidentally, like, make something... No, nothing here that I broke. Is it? I think it's because this is working harder now. So I'm making more heat. That's got to be the issue. So let's make this minus 15 to sort of stop it. And that's got to be the problem for sure. So I have to get my duplicants back in here to repair. Obviously, I've repaired it before. You can see the ladders are here for a reason. But it's just weird that it's happened. Like, it hasn't happened for who knows how long, right? So I guess I could put more water in it. I could use a little bit more water, maybe. But I think the problem is because I made the aqua tuner work harder by setting this so low. Because remember, I had this at like 7 degrees or whatever. So I'm chilling it way more than I need to now. So add a third. Yeah, I could add a third turbine. I think maybe the solution might be to put the power transformer in here to relocate that. And then I can add a third turbine. Let's take a look at... Hold on. Let's just take a look at Sunyar. So she's got the ice, snow, and tornado rock. That's kind of cool. Let's bring her back home. Yeah, she's pretty much done anyway. I can... If I go to here, it won't make a difference. Let's just bring her home. She did really well. I'm going to wait till this cools down ever so slightly, and then I'll go back in there and repair it. I don't need to repair it now because it's going to break again. It's still too hot in here. So we'll let it do its thing, and then we'll probably repair it on the next stream. There's no point right now. It's too hot in here anyway. Let me just catch up here with you guys, and then we'll probably end the stream here. Pretty sure that your aqua tuner... yes, I think Foamy's correct. Unless you've trapped... no, I think you're correct, Foamy. I think it's because this wasn't working as hard before, and now it's working a lot harder, and it made more heat. Almost certain. That's what it was. I just got my John J. I just got my SPOM and suits up going for Drecos and analyzed 2 vents in my next playthrough. Congrats, Jay. That is awesome. It sounds like you are well on your way to getting into the mid game. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. By the way, Jay, since you're new to the stream, just so you know, every Friday night we do a viewer segment where you guys, the community, get to submit your asteroids. So if you're like a new player, you can submit your asteroids to ask for advice or to ask for tips. If you're a more experienced player, you're more than welcome to show off your finished builds or something cool that you came up with or whatever the case is. Every Friday that happens. So you can find the email where you can submit your save file in the About section of my YouTube page. Just click About, and then my email's there. You can send me your .save file, and I will feature your asteroid next Friday. So if you're interested, and to anyone else as well, not just Jay, but anyone else who might be interested in that. Foamy says, yeah, my basis O2 flow has been set to 28 for Yoinks and maintaining it fine. Although, granted, I also have 3 hydrogen Wheezworts running, which is super, super efficient as well, especially if you domesticate it. Domesticated Wheezworts are super good still. I know they got nerfed a couple years ago, but they're still... I think they're still pretty good. I don't domesticate mine because I don't feel like delivering phosphorite to them, or phosphorus or whatever. Jay says, cool, definitely newish. I need to know if I'm out of my suits in the right spot. Yeah, you can send yours in and I can take a look. And we can look at it on Friday. It's pretty easy to get your save file. So if you need to get that, just Google it and you'll be able to find out where you can find it. Just copy it, send it to me. You don't have to compress it or zip it or anything. Just send it in and I can take a look. These are domesticated? Oh my god, they are domesticated. Why am I domesticating these? I thought they were planted by pips. So all this time I've been feeding them phosphorus. Send how? So you go to the about section of my YouTube, and then there you'll see my email. Actually, I can get you my email. And let me just type it in the chat here. I'm pretty sure it's ethansoutpost@gmail.com. They are pretty good for me, but I don't need any cooling here. So the reason I had these here was to create radiation, and now I've just been basically wasting phosphorus. I mean, I have lots of phosphorite, so not like I was wasting it. Hey, what's up, Sean? Welcome to the stream. I'm just about to end the stream. In fact, I was just kind of going over like the last couple chats, and then I was gonna end it. But I'm glad you could pop in and say hi. The last half hour. Well, actually, there were 2 streams tonight. The first stream was about an hour in, and then I crashed. The computer crashed again, and then I rebooted. This is the second stream, and an hour and a half in now, and just about to end it. So the last half hour or so, I've been dealing with some problematic situations regarding. It started with the petroleum boiler, and I got a little overambitious and started doing stuff in here, which made my duplicants pick up this very hot igneous rock. And it broke my cooling station here. Started sending very hot igneous rock to my farms. So I modified this, but now it's broken more. So it's just kind of been cascading. But yeah, it's pretty much, we're pretty much done for today. We also discovered the left side of the star map. So Sunyar's coming back. Wednesday, I want to do rocket melting. So that's what I'm going to start on Wednesday, all right? So the first time ever I've done rocket melting. It's kind of exploity, so if you're not into exploity stuff, do know that I've beat so far up to this portion of the game without rocket melting. So there's a reason I'm doing that so late in the playthrough, because I wanted to get this far. Like, if you're not into exploity business in Ani, I wanted to get at least like to the point where I can discover the tear without the rocket melting, and then from here, it's like fair game, I think, because now that I've gotten this far, I feel like everything's fair game, you know. Anyways, that's just my rationale. If you're not into exploity stuff, you don't have to do it. I do a lot of exploity stuff anyways. Not as much as some people. I think I'm a little bit... there's a lot that I do that could be exploity, but I don't. So anyways, I just wanted to say that because upfront, because I know some people don't like doing that. So let's see here. If a pip sends a farm tile, it's still domesticated. Is it really domesticated if it plants it in here? I did not know that. Let's see. Let's test that out. I not that I don't believe you, but I didn't know that. I thought for sure that even if a pip plants it in the farm tile, it's still wild. So anyway, while I'm doing the outro here, I'm kind of curious at that. So if I send a screenshot, or never mind, send a base. No, so you can send a screenshot, but it's not as good because we can't really analyze your whole base through a screenshot. It would be much better if you sent the entire save file. So if you Google like where your save file is, the path to your save file, it's very easy to find. If you Google your oxygen not included save file location, you'll be able to find where it is on your computer very, very easily, and send that file to me. And yeah, I'll feature it. That's funny. It's like fell over because it's hungry. And the rads are why I have the Weezworts. They're there for my terminal. Yeah, I love the rads. This is my favorite way to make rads. I know it's not the most efficient, but absolutely it's my favorite way to make rads. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of going off camera a bit. Let me lead in this way. Okay, yeah, this is the end of the stream, everyone, so that's why I'm not really doing anything on the game here. So just an FYI, just kind of winding things down, talking to the chat. Have a great evening, everyone. Thanks for the stream, says Uther. Yes, thank you guys for being here. If you guys could give the stream a like on YouTube, or if you're here on Twitch and you're not following already, please follow for more. Like I play Ani 3 times a week, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Come hang out. So yes, Foamy is correct. I had no idea, but this just proves that Foamy is in fact correct. That if you have the pips plant these in a farm tile, it does become domesticated. So there you go. This whole time I've been running these words here, thinking, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. They're not using phosphorite. You know, it's not even about the phosphorite. It's not even about the phosphorite. It's the fact that my duplicates were doing these delivery errands when they didn't have to, because they couldn't figure it out themselves that these words were not supposed to be here. That's the problem. It's all the delivery errands that they did, when they could have been doing a lot of other things, I'm sure. So again, I gotta start employing the Gordon Ramsay technique when it comes to dealing with these duplicates. Move the pip back before it starves. It's gonna starve no matter what, because unfortunately it doesn't have anything to eat up there. But I'll move it back. Relocate. We'll put it back there. If Clay didn't want us to melt rockets, they wouldn't have made them meltable. Okay, fair point. I have never melted a rocket either. It is more work, but you can create a self-sustaining colony within the rocket, which is really cool. So you don't have to do, like, the reason I want to melt it isn't so much to make a massive rocket interior. In fact, I don't know if I would have the I think I would get bored before I finished it, or I might just make it like, I don't know, I might not utilize the space correctly. The only thing I want to do is have an infinite oxygen storage inside, and the ability for my bionic duplicates to remove their Atmos suits, so I don't have to keep putting gas canisters in. That's it. And I want to be able to put those in separate locations so they don't get like insanely bad morale when they're in the rocket. That's kind of my main goal when it comes to the rocket melting. Yes, it is very cool. Like, I think we've had many people in the chat right now show off their rockets that are melted, and those are amazing designs. But when it comes to the rockets, that's mainly my end goal, is just to get that far, so I don't have to carry like 10,000 or like 10,000 kilograms of worth of oxygen canisters. The printing pod, yeah, I'll see what we got. Glass, nice. I'll take some glass. I already have plenty of glass, but that's all right. And yeah, of course, the Pip replanted all these. So before I forget, let's go ahead and remove them. We'll send it over, says Jay. All right, cool. Looking forward to it. If you don't get if for example you play a lot during the week and you want to send me an updated file, feel free to do that. That's totally fine. Weezeworts are great for making orchid spores as a non-issue. Never worked with them, so I did not know that. Kevin says, don't forget to like the stream too. Yeah, please, if you guys are on YouTube, please like the stream. That would help me out a lot. Help the stream get into the algorithm. And yeah, it'll just help you see the stream next time in your sub box. Like, YouTube will prioritize giving you stuff in the sub box that you actually like. So it'll help out that way as well. I'm not somebody who would ask to put on the notification bell, because I don't use the notification bell. So I would never ask for that in the video or during the stream. But if you just like the stream, YouTube will automatically push things that you like into your sub box anyways. So it's kind of the same thing as the notification bell, except you're not seeing it on your phone, because if I use the notification bell for all the people that I subscribe to, I would get like 1,000 notifications. I have a lot of people I sub to. On Twitch, I use notifications because there's a lot of people that I like to watch on Twitch. Chewy's one of them. Who else? Well, you guys know I talked about other people. The weirdest who isn't an Ani community member, but whatever. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm getting off topic here. I'm getting off topic. If you just like the stream, that helps me immensely, and that helps you guys, and you don't get spammed with notifications or things that you might not want to see at the time. So it's up to you. It's up to you what you do. I'm just saying, like, yeah. I mean, okay, I do use notifications on a couple channels, just not on all of them, because I follow, like, literally I follow probably 500 channels on YouTube. And I don't have time to consume all that content, but some of the people that I've been following, I feel like I have, like I watch this guy who goes up north in Canada in the Yukon territories, and he has a cabin up there. And I don't watch his videos all the time, but oftentimes I like to keep up with what he's doing. So it's that kind of stuff, right? And I don't feel like I need a notification for that. I just check in every now and then. Let's see, screaming at them. Yes, I need to employ the screaming method. I don't know if YouTube would like that. The rocket melting to me is more of a thing to do because you can do to get something else. Yeah, exactly. Folks should just use the subscription feed more often. It's great. It is great. And it gives you stuff that is it's more chronological. The home page is very bizarre. It's like stuff that you're subscribed to, stuff that you're not subscribed to, stuff that the algorithm thinks that you like, stuff that is trending on YouTube, and also videos that are like 5 years old that you've already watched. It's like all over the place. Luckily, you can always reset your algorithm by watching like one particular. Like I love Breaking Bad, the show. Breaking Bad is, like, I think, one of the best shows of all time. If I just watch Breaking Bad clips over and over and over, it will kind of reset my algorithm if it's going down like a rabbit hole that I went down or whatever. So if you watch like a TV show, a bunch of TV show clips, or a bunch of Ani videos or something, it'll just spam you nonstop Breaking Bad or nonstop Ani or nonstop whatever, and that kind of helps reset everything if you're ever having stuff in your algorithm that you absolutely hate. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have done that before, but it's something that I do sometimes. Sometimes if I just don't like what I'm seeing for a couple days, I just go to Breaking Bad, watch some Breaking Bad clips, or go to some Ani clips and whatever. Oh no, I get water damage somewhere. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that Sanyar made it back safe. Stringer says, don't forget to like the stream. Appreciate that, Stringer. And by the way, just another shout out. Stringer207 also plays Ani. He has a full Ani playthrough on his channel. He's currently playing Factorio. So if you guys want to see some Factorio gameplay, go check out Stringer's channel, 207. And also, I think it's Loxtech that was here earlier. I forgot when Loxtech came in the chat. I'm pretty sure it was Loxtech that also does Ani videos on YouTube. So if you're looking for more Ani content, more small creators like myself, Stringer207, Loxtech, there's Chewy on Twitch who was here. So yeah, if you're looking for someone who to watch, go check them out. Homie says music playlists are my go-to. Yeah, music playlists are really good. I love I actually have YouTube Premium because I watch, like, I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in like 20 years. I consume so much YouTube content that it makes it worthwhile for me to have the premium because I watch it a lot on mobile as well. And also, like, I hate ads. I absolutely hate ads. And having YouTube Premium supports the creators as well, and you don't get ads, so it's like a win-win. I know it's like looked down upon sometimes because you're supporting Google, and Google already has enough money, but you do support the creator by having YouTube Premium as well. So, and I absolutely hate ads. I don't use ad blocker on YouTube because as a creator myself, I'm never going to block ads or other people that like I would. The purpose of ads is to supplement, or like if you don't have the premium, right? It's like a free way to have income for people who are make this their career. So I'm not gonna block ads and take away the people's income, right? But to each their own. Everyone has their own preferences or whatever about the internet. I've been using YouTube Premium for many years, like over a decade since it was called YouTube Red. I think I had it, and actually I also have the Google rewards on my phone. So YouTube Premium is almost always free for me because I just fill out my tasks on my phone, and then I usually accumulate the $15 a month or whatever it costs in the Google rewards to pay for it. So it takes like 2 seconds to fill out a quiz, and I get like 25 cents, and I do it enough times that it pays for itself. So Sean says same for me with YouTube Premium. Yeah, YouTube Premium I think is the way to go. And I understand not everyone can afford it, and I also understand that ads are very, very annoying. So if you can't afford YouTube Premium and if you absolutely hate ads, I will never shame you for that. Like that's you do you. But me personally, I don't block ads on YouTube. I block ads on pretty much every other site that is like news sites, especially because they're horrible. You go to a news as an example, I don't visit CNN, but if you go to like CNN, you have like 5 pop-ups like, oh, sign up for newsletter, sign up for this, here's a car ad, here's a whatever ad. Like you can't even go to those sites. So I do use ad blocker for general web browsing, but mainly for sites that are very, very intrusive that I just can't stand. So, to each their own, right? That's kind of my point. To each their own. Stringer says, Blush is always so nice with the shoutouts. I hope Eska decides to go with you. That'd be so cool, Stringer. If Eska does reach out to me, I definitely owe it to you. My videos aren't cool enough to get ads yet. Watch them without the ads while you can. One day, Stringer, you will. If you keep going, you'll get there for sure. It's I know it's rough. YouTube, like, I don't know if you remember, Stringer, but YouTube didn't always have strict requirements for ads, right? There was a time. Sorry, for creators. There was a time when you could make money on YouTube without getting to, I think it's 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Ever since they implemented that, it kind of helps deter people from making content that's original, right? Because obviously one of the perks of doing YouTube is you have a little bit of side income, or you can make it your full-time gig if your videos are like if they can reach a broad enough audience. But it's very, very difficult to put the time investment into YouTube in order to get 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Especially if you work full time and if you have like a life outside of YouTube, like if you have kids especially, it's very, very tough. So I actually think that the criteria to be monetized is probably too strict. I don't think it should be as strict as it is. I think like 1,000 subs is almost too much in a way, because like if you have like one video do really well and you get, let's say, 500 watch hours on it, and then you have another video that's like, you can get watch hours really, really easily if your videos do well. But not everyone subscribes to you, right? A lot of people don't subscribe because they'll watch your video as like a one-off. Like, okay, this guy made a really good Oni spawn video, but maybe they don't want to sub to that person because that's all they wanted to see is that one spawn video. They don't want to get bombardments, because I upload once a week and then I do 3 streams a week. Maybe they don't want to get 4 bombardments a week from Ethan, right? So they don't sub to me, which I totally understand. But that makes getting into the program so much more difficult because you have to meet that requirement to get paid. So if you're trying to make this like a side hustle or whatever, it's so difficult. So it's almost so difficult it becomes a deterrent for some people to even try. And I think that in and of itself means that there's a lot of creative people not on the platform because they're not getting paid for their time, right? Like, yeah, I started out doing this for fun. And my origin story is always, I've told it before, I've tried to make videos to help my friend out to play it. So I don't have to like sit on call with them because we had different schedules. So they could like watch the video on how to do certain things in the game. And they ended up catching on. So I got super lucky. I got lucky that the algorithm helped me out. And then of course I got lucky that you guys came by to watch. Without that, I obviously, I don't think I would be as active as I am, right? Because it's not a lot. It's like I don't get a lot from ad revenue, but it's like a nice reward for the amount of effort that you put in. Like videos don't take that long, so I think that the pay is reasonable for the amount of effort that I put in with ad revenue. So, anyways, that's my whole spiel on YouTube stuff. I think I don't even know. Again, I don't know how I got onto this. Like I always do this where I just start talking about something, and I have no idea where it came from. But there you go. There's my whole spiel. Let's see. Stringer says, I made a short and I think it went really well. It was Factorio based. Plan on making more and some Ani videos. Really small. Really small videos do very well. Like, I know you like to do your long playthroughs and that, everyone has their niche. But shorts are really, really good. I should make a lot more shorts. And like smaller tutorial videos are insanely good because it's like a quick in and out for people, right? So they do extraordinarily well. And if you're really dedicated to it, you can pay for advertisement and reach for more audience kind of forcefully. Yeah, you could do that. I don't pay for advertising. Everything's just been natural for me, so I'm super lucky that the algorithm has been helping me out. But it's also like you guys watch as well, so that helps me out. Like without you guys watching, I wouldn't be in the algorithm. So it's like they both work in harmony, right? Jay says, Chopin, Magnet, OG Fungus, Echo Ridge, and now you. That is awesome, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, I know Magnet and Fungus. I don't know Echo Ridge very well. I've heard of Echo Ridge many times. I don't know them. I don't know any of their videos. And I had never heard of the first person. But Magnet is my favorite. I would say CG Fungus, or GC. I always say that wrong. GC Fungus and Francis are probably my second OGs that I love watching. And yeah, those are my top 3. Homie says, I'm up to 3 tons of lime. Well, I should do something with that. Steel. Keep going with the steel. Richard says, I started watching because I think you are cute. Sorry if you don't like boys, but it's innocent. That's all right, Richard. I'm flattered. Thank you. Jay says, I just sent my file over. What should I look for on Friday? Let's see. Let me see if I got it first. Yes, I did get your file. Cool. Got your file. What should I look for? So Friday night at 9 p.m. is when I start streaming. Unfortunately, the viewer Asteroid is a little bit late because it's after the gameplay segment. So it usually starts around 11 p.m. on Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern. If you don't get a chance to come in live, then you can watch the VOD. The VOD's always going to be live. All right, so you can always, as long as you write in your email exactly what you're looking for, like the feedback wise, we can go over specific points and I can help you out. Oh, Chopin is Factorio. Got it. That's why I've never heard of it. Okay. Stringer says, I watch Echo a lot. He's really cool, really organic. He has a whole family and whatnot, so he's pretty busy, but streams and outputs videos. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That is great to hear. It's impressive that he can manage all that. That's crazy time management. Good for him. Good for him. I hope he's doing well. Jace says LOL. Foamy says, I'm sitting on tons of steel. 3k lime is what, another 60 tons. Yeah, that's a lot of. If you already have a lot, then you're probably good to just chill on the lime. Just as an accomplishment, you could say you had 3k lime at one point. But anyways, Stringer says, yeah, I'm pretty sure YouTube is his main job. That's how he's able to do it. Really? Okay, that's good. Good for him. I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear that they're doing well. Yeah, if you're able to like put in enough effort, eventually you can probably really easily turn it into a full-time job. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get there. I wouldn't mind getting there, but I'm also realistic in thinking that like Ani, I don't think Ani will last forever. Let's say, like, I don't think I can play Ani. I'd have to, like, if I wanted to make this my full-time, I'd have to like diversify, right? And then I would have to I'd have to change the direction of my channel essentially, which I don't plan to do, at least for a while. Like, I really loved Ani. But the question is, how long can I go playing it and, you know, not be bored? Like, how many bases can I do and not be bored of it, right? To me, that's the struggle. But for now, it's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying my time on here, and I've been mainly enjoying, like, I've been enjoying hanging out with the chat. Like, so, for instance, just to give you guys some insight, like, the streams don't have, like, you might see ads on the streams, but they don't make a lot with ad revenue. The main reason why I stream is because I love hanging out with you guys that come by. So the videos are what makes a lot more money. So it's been that's why I keep the streams going. It's just so much fun. If I didn't have fun, I wouldn't do it, because it would just be a chore essentially. So it's one of those things where the videos are great because it helps people out, but it also has good ad revenue on them. The streams are great because I get to hang out with the community that watches the videos, and the chat is always really fun. It's, you guys, you know, whether you're lurking or you have me on in the background or you chime in every now and then, you say something. It's a lot of fun to see the feedback as I'm playing. And of course, if something happens like today where I mess up, it's kind of funny, I think, for everybody, right? It's like you have someone to share that experience with, but it's not just someone, it's a whole group of people almost. That's what makes streaming for me a lot of fun. It's like hanging out with a bunch of people that love this game, which is hard to find in real life for a game like this. So it's really cool. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. I went a little bit late. I said I was gonna end the stream a whole bunch of cycles ago, but I just kept it going, and you know, just talk to you guys, which was fun. Again, I do this because it's fun, right? It's a great time always hanging out with you, and I thank you guys for coming by on every stream and hanging out. Slanky boy back again. I am just about to end the stream here, Slanky. So I'm glad that you were able to come back. I'm leaving now, so I will hopefully see you again on Wednesday. Wednesday is my next stream at 8 p.m. Eastern, so same start time as tonight. Stringer says the next level of revenue you could do is merch along with your streams. Gonna wear an Ethan hat. That'd be kind of funny. Maybe I will do some merch at some point. I would want my merch to be very cheap though. Like, some merch is way too expensive, and I don't want to be selling. Like, I would want people to buy merch strictly for like something fun to say, hey, I used to watch this guy back in the day, or hey, this is a cool guy I watch, or whatever, right? Like something to like represent like a trinket, like you're representing an enjoyment of something that you do or have in your life. I don't want to be selling like $50 shirts or shirts that are unaffordable, even if it does support me in some way. That's not really what I want to be about, I'd rather so if I was to do merch, I would do something that's very cheap, that's also fun. I'd wear an Ethan hoodie. See, like that would be cool, right? But I want the hoodie to be like $40-$50, not like $100 hoodie. Like hoodies are expensive as it is. Slinky says you can mess up, it's okay. I mean, who messes up doing something? Yeah, but that's exactly that's what I mean, Slinky. Like I love messing up on stream because I feel like it's kind of fun to see somebody else mess up when they're playing Ani, and then see how they deal with the situation. Like I know Jay was telling me earlier, just reload, or I think it was maybe, I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to single you out, Jay, but like some other people as well were saying like reload. Well, sometimes I don't mind reloading, but I think it's also fun to, like, if the problem's not dramatic or too big of a deal, I really don't mind not reloading. Like, by the way, my hatches are probably starving. So, yeah, this is the time when I'll have to reload. I think I played way too long with the game just not doing anything. So this igneous rock just hasn't been moving through, and it's doing this weird thing where there's a glitch where it's showing 1400 degrees Celsius when it's not. It's really, well, maybe it is. No, see, it's not that hot. It's the conveyor reel showing as empty. What the hell? That's weird. Yeah, see, it does this weird glitch sometimes where it doesn't process the shipping for some reason. When it's not that hot, it's like the thermal sensor gets very hot for some reason, and it doesn't process anything. So I'll definitely have to rewind, like, I don't know, 10 cycles, just because I've been chatting here and not really paying attention to it. I was supposed to end the stream a half an hour ago, so at least for a half an hour, it was they've been starving. Hey Mart, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm just about to end. In fact, the last half an hour has been just kind of chat. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here in a bit. But thanks for joining and saying hi. Stickers and buttons are honestly a really good way to start. Yeah, exactly. I would do that. I would do that in a hoodie. I would do like one expensive thing like a hoodie, but I would do mostly like cheap stuff that is easy to buy. I wouldn't have like a whole bunch of expensive things. Maybe I would do like maybe a baseball cap, a hoodie, a mug. I'm sorry. I think the mic caught that burp. I apologize if it did. A mug, maybe a mouse pad or something, stuff like that. Or watch a lot of tutorials before starting to play. Yeah, it's Richard says it's worth a higher price if you get Canadian products that are union made. I'll have to look into that. Like, I don't know anything about merch. Anyway, no problem. It was me. Yeah, so I didn't want to single anyone out, but it was some other person said that too, which is by the way a fine technique. You can reload if you like. I for this particular situation, I wanted to fix it live because I thought it would be fun, and it was also relatively easy. Homie says, I rolled back 30 cycles because I wasn't happy with where the mini pod on my teleporter plant. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Sometimes I'll do a save before I make a critical decision like that. And then if I have to reload, like that's why I reload the rockets. Just in case I lose the duplicates. But now that I've gotten the hang of rockets again, I feel confident sending them now. Well, for us, not the hatch. Well, for us, not the hatches. Are you going to celebrate when you hit 5K? I'm pretty close, aren't I? I might do a celebration. I didn't think of that. I don't know what type of celebration could I do, Creative Chaos. Maybe I would eat a massive cake on stream. I wouldn't do that. I didn't realize it was irrevocable. It was the first time I ever built one. Same, Foamy. I'm right there with you. Same. On Freezeal, like, okay, the last time I beat the game, I just put a bunch of these down just to get the achievement for it. But on Freezeal, I actually want to move this, and I can't move it. So I wish I saved before I did that. Usually I save before I make a big decision, but I thought it was something else. I thought it was destructible, because to me it makes sense. If you can place it, you can move it. That's okay. Pity too, because it was a really nice dupe out of the freezer. Didn't want to re-roll, but it was needed. Jump into the lake to celebrate. Sorry, I got excited. Yeah, I guess I could jump into a lake when it's not so cold. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna hit the goal of 5K during when it's still really cold. But I don't know. I could do a celebration event or something. Not sure how that would work, but oh, by the way, Creative Chaos, here's a small scale Hydra that I have. There's no water for it, but this is a very tiny Hydra I made just for this other planet. So I know you love your Hydras now, so this is how mine looks on the small asteroid. And of course, I have the big Hydra on the big asteroid. So it's 8 electrolyzers can do 64 duplicants. In real life, jumping into the lake's stream. I wouldn't mind doing an IRL stream if it was something that was for you guys, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how much demand there is to jump into a lake, Richard. Why is there no water? Because this asteroid has no water. It's just ice. So I have to wait for the ice to melt. I was doing some math, and it's amazing how garbage the espresso machine is. Really, Foamy? Enlighten me. Do a special stream where you like play the game for the first time, all day stream, like 10 different games. Well, you know what? I probably could do, well, I could do that's not a bad idea, but I feel like because I'm known for Ani, if I'm doing a celebratory 5K stream, I should do an Ani themed celebration. Right? That's kind of my thought process. Now, I don't know how or what I could implement, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, so there's my first yawn of the night. But I think that means it's time to go to bed almost. Foamy says it's fine on its own, but you need 2 pepper plants per dupe to sustain it. The juicers, that's a lot actually. That's a lot of polluted water. The juicer's even worse. There's at least me demanding it, so 1. I don't really want to plant 40 pepper plants. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's worth it. I didn't realize it was that bad. 5 million likes, and you show your feet. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Like in this economy, that's not a high enough price. I don't know if my followers are here for for that. Ethan feed pics. You guys, if you guys can find my my OnlyFans, I have feed pics on there. I'm just kidding. I don't have an OnlyFans. Didn't mean to add the K at the end. The soda fountain's best drink is best drink station by the mile. I kind of figured it was the best just because of how easy it was to set up. Like I already had water here, and carbon dioxide is plentiful, so I figured that was the easiest just by logistics alone. But I'm glad to hear that it's actually the best according to the math. So that's cool. 'Cause, yeah, like you don't really need anything for it except water and carbon dioxide. You can do a quick video on how your setup is and how you can start your stream. Sure, I could do that. Hey, Jay, thanks for the subscription on YouTube. Appreciate it. Appreciate your sub. Richard says this guy thinks he can demand premium foot pics. As a point of comparison, you can sustain pepper bread, which is 16 morale, off a half a pepper plant and 2.5 sleetweed. You're right, that is way better. Why would anybody at that price point want to use the juicer or the fountain? That is crazy. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do something maybe for 5K. How far up? I think I'm at 4,700 or something right now. Let's see. Yeah, 4741. So pretty close. It's gonna be another month, I think, before I get there. Every video I get a little bit, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Chat. It's been a fun night. I didn't mean to stay so long, but I gotta go to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel the sleepiness come on. So I will be back on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, the usual time. And we'll continue. We'll do some rocket melting on a Wednesday. All right. So see, new subs will come in rolling for picks. Oh, my goodness. I freeze biodiesel into tallow to fry food. That's not a bad idea. Uther says, get some rest. I will, Uther. Thank you for being coming by tonight. And thank you to everyone who was here. Not just the people who were here at the end of the stream, but also whoever was here at the beginning on the first stream that crashed. If you happen to see the VOD. Yeah, if you happen to see the VOD, or if you're still here, thank you so much. Obviously, I can't go back and chat far enough to find everyone tonight because of the crash. So I will just say thank you to all the, like everyone who's here on a consistent basis and, showing your support, even if you're just lurking. I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me that you spend your time here hanging out with me and giving your feedback on my gameplay or telling me about how your gameplay is going. It's super cool. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support. And of course, the regulars, we had some new people in chat today. Thank you so much to the new viewers like Jay and among others. And of course, thank you to all the regulars like Uther, Foamy, Kevin, William, Stringer, Creative Chaos, Richard, who else was here today? Chewy. There's so many regulars that I can't even remember all of you because of I get so sleepy. But nonetheless, so many of you that I see. Amart was here as well. William, I think I mentioned. See who else? Sean was here as well. Sean was here. Yeah, so Tara, thanks for coming by. Tara, Slanky, and Chewy. Thanks for the raid, Chewy, and Phil. Phil, of course, is a regular as well. Yeah, just thank you guys for all your support. Lazy Eyes, Flying Rado, and Locks Tech. It means so much that you guys come by and hang out. All right, so see you guys on Wednesday if you can make it at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, have yourselves a great start to your week. See you later.